What is going on, everyone? DV, me and mine TV. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm about to do is have some fun while poking fun at my Camaro brethren. And for my Camaro brethren out there who are going to watch these videos and your booty holes may get a little pocket because of what I'm about to say, if you can't laugh at yourself, you ain't got no business laughing at nobody else. Because, ladies and gentlemen, let's be real. We as human beings inherently know not to call certain things certain names. We also know not to call certain people certain names. For instance, if you are not African American, you never want to walk up to an African American and be like, you know what? What's up, my word that rhymes with bigger? Unless you want to get killed. If you're a guy, you never want to walk up to a woman and call her the name that rhymes with itch or the name that rhymes with bunt, unless you want your balls in your throat. See where I'm going here. But in the car scene, it's kind of a slippery slope. Because chances are, if you are part of the car scene, you own a car with either a nickname or a car with an abbreviation of its name. For instance, if you went up to a Lamborghini owner and be like, you know what, bruh? Nice Lambo. Wouldn't have an issue with you. If you went up to a Corvette owner and were like, you know what, bruh? Nice Vet. Wouldn't have an issue with you. And since I own a Camaro, I go up to Mustang and Challenger owners all the time like, you know what, bruh? Nice Stang. Nice Charlie. Never, ever have I had an issue with any of them. But when it comes to my Camaro brethren, oh my Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, let me be the first one to tell you, do not ever on your life walk up to a Camaro owner and be like, you know what, bruh? Nice Maro. Because if you do that, you are letting that person know that you don't value your safety, that you have no point and reason for existing, and you want them to murder you. And they will happily, very happily, in fact, oblige. Because I don't know what it is with my Camaro brethren, but the moment, the instant, the millisecond they hear or read the name Maro, they become homicidal, delusional lunatics and must execute, kill, murder he who ever spoke it or wrote it. Because each and every one of y'all right now could go on Camaro5.com right now, open up a new thread entitled Maro, leave the thread description blank. That thread will be 90 pages in 5 minutes. It'll be 1,000 pages before the day's over with. Full of people like, you're an idiot. You're a dumbass. Maro's not a name for a Camaro. Kill yourself. Jump off a bridge. Slit your throat. You're a freaking dummy. And for those of you who don't own Camaros and are sitting there thinking to yourself, oh my gosh, is it really that serious? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is that serious. Because when I got my car, November 24, 2014. 2 weeks later, I went to my very first Camaro gathering here in Atlanta, Georgia. And within the first 60 minutes, I learned the two things that do not allow you to be a part of the Camaro family. Now, the first one, I knew the second, the millisecond, I went up there and opened my door and took 1 foot out of my car. And then I was introduced to the dumbest discussion in the history of discussions. Why didn't you get a V8? And I knew from then something was amiss. And then I realized, because all the V8 owners told me that, unless you own a V8, you're not a part of the Camaro family. And for all those four-bangers out there, I know your car may say Camaro. I know you say you probably own a Camaro. I know your owner manual says that your car is a Camaro. But according to a lot of the V8 owners out there, unless you own a V8, not really part of the Camaro family. And the second thing I found out came right around maybe the 35, 40 minute mark. I saw this badass 1415 1LE. One of the baddest Camaros I have ever seen. It was like a candy apple red metallic. I mean, this thing was clean. And I only ever had the pleasure of seeing it once. So I went up to the dude, who was a brother, which will come into emphasis here in a second. So I went up to the man, started talking to him, started chopping up, shooting the breeze. Maybe 2.5 minutes later, I'm like, you know what, man? Your Maro's looking clean as Bo. Now, the conversation immediately went from hospitable to hostile. Now, does anybody remember back at the beginning of this video when I said, if you're not black, you never want to go to an African American and call him the name that rhymes with bigger? Now, I'm a brother. He was a brother. Brothers, we say it to each other like, it ain't nothing. I have never in my life been called that by a brother in such rapid succession in my life before or after that conversation. Dude wanted to literally box. Dude wanted to fight me because I called his car a Maro, which at that time I thought Maro was an abbreviation for Camaro. But apparently, Maro is not the most acceptable term in the Camaro family. So for everybody out there who's either thinking about owning a Camaro, who either owns a Camaro, or who just likes messing with Camaro owners, you never want to walk up to a Camaro owner and call his or her car a Maro, because they will become violent. They will become hostile. They will become like freaking Manson and want to kill you and everybody around you. So for everybody out there, please heed this warning and please understand that Maro is not an acceptable term for a Camaro. So I hope everybody learns something in this vlog, and I hope everybody stays safe out there in the car world and in the Camaro family, now knowing that you're not supposed to call a Camaro a Maro. Hope everybody enjoyed this vlog. Hope everybody's having a bomb ass day. Everybody stay tuned for the next upload.